Continuing our 2K TV awards, it's time for My League, where you take control of the teams, players, and everything in between. And the player that built the best dynasty in 2K22 is... Hehe36056, taking the title of My League MVP.
The tallest building in the state of Indiana, the Chase Tower, rising high above our location today at Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Now,
And David, as most people know, you went to American, so I get it. Class in session. Thanks, DA. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Brandon Ingram's out there with Nance. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's Hernan Gomez. And it's Graham in at the two-guard spot. And for the Pacers, Turner is out there with Smith. Then it's T.J. Warren. And it's T.J. McConnell. And it's Rodriguez in at the shooting guard position. For teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge.
Sure can, and just getting on the same page takes some time, and then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will help you do that.
3 on the clock. A shot by McConnell, no good. And here is Ingram. Puts it up from 17. Here's Nance. The shot missing. And Indiana will go the other way with it, getting their first of the season at this Pelicans team.
And really an odd series between them a year ago, as they couldn't get a win in either meeting.
The shot by Rodriguez, no good. And Ingram has got the ball here for New Orleans. Passes it to Nance. Lays it up and banks it in. Nance has got the first points of the night for the Pelicans.
Well, you got to do better than that on Larry Nance Jr. Outstanding at keeping his balance, even after getting hit.
Here's Rodriguez, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Just barely too late, and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block. Well, MP isn't just making headlines on the court. It was announced that he has partnered with Gatorade.
Oh, you know, this is big, I think, Greg, for MP. Gatorade doesn't just partner with anyone. They recognize his star potential and knew they had to make him part of their team. Here's Rodriguez, following the score by New Orleans. Shoots over Graham. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
Here's Hernan Gomez, and it's sent back by Turner.
And I would not test Turner. Miles has led the NBA in blocks and just has great timing on his jumps.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And Kevin, when we talk about new age bigs in the NBA, one of the first I think of is Miles Turner. Here's a guy who has led the league in blocks, but can also stretch the floor.
And here is Rodriguez, following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. On deep, the rebound by Nance.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense. He seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And that's a foul called on Baller. That's his first foul. And here's McCollum for 3. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. McCollum's got 8. In 2018-19, not only did Turner lead the NBA in swats, he also shot almost 40%, Greg, on his threes.
And you go back just like 10 years ago, you'd never think we'd see players with the skill set of Turner. But this is how the game has evolved, and guys like Turner are just so valuable for teams to have.
Here's Smith. Count that one.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Now here's Nance. He had 10 points in the win against the Clippers. McCollum against McConnell. And the basket by McCollum. He's got 10.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Here's Rodriguez. Hits it from three-point range. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's Ingram on the wing. Covered by Smith. And it's Ingram missing.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Rodriguez feeling it out a bit. Clock at 6. From about 19 feet. No good on the shot. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Now here's Graham. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Good, nice job down low.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
McConnell passes to Rodriguez. Driving the lane. Gets that one to drop. That's his third field goal in 8 tries.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And Greg, with Devontae Graham, you know he's going to shoot it. He has no hesitation letting it fly.
I mean, he's a solid three-point shooter who believes he can make any shot. About 2/3 of his shots.
Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Pelicans.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
And guys, you have to admit that Brandon Ingram is only getting better as a player.
I'm raising my hand, GA. I admit it. Do you see me? I'm raising my hand. He's committed to living up to his all-star potential, and even though he's a player that had a change of scenery in the early part of his career after being a high draft choice, that's not mattering to Brandon Ingram. Maximizing his potential does matter, and we're seeing that hard work pay off.
We've got T.J. Warren. Waller is out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Smith, and it's Duarte in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Malcolm Brogdon has become a Pacers stalwart. He said, "I fit the identity of this team as an underdog that overperforms and proves people wrong. I've been asked to be the leader of this team. I lead with my voice and by example. I'll be fearless on the court so that my teammates can follow." Kevin?
I love what he's about, David. Thank you. Pass to Graham. Smith against Hernan Gomez. That's tipped. Taken away by Rodriguez. Pass to Duarte. Back to Rodriguez. The three. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
I'm sitting here with former NBA dunk contest champion Brent Berry. Brent, how do you feel about how modern offenses sometimes back away from the paint?
Well, I love it, Kevin. By the way, in the dunk contest, you know there's no defense. So I'm all for that, too, because I didn't play that. But will we go back to low post play? I think what's happened is the post now is used more as an opportunity for offenses to penetrate the defense and then create more movement on the perimeter, and then the ball comes back out. And looking for those three-point shots and taking a higher percentage of those is leading to more winning. So I'm not sure when that changes.
Rodriguez kicks to Stevenson. Shoots it. Misses off the right iron.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Here's Graham, and Graham throws it down hard.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
The shot by Rodriguez, no good.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Graham against Rodriguez. Shoots over Graham. Indiana again missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
It's stolen by Smith. Here's McConnell. And he banks in the lane. And so here's New Orleans. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. McCollum against McConnell. McCollum dishes to Graham. Shot clock at 5. And Nance kicks to Graham. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Pacers make. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So the Pelican 5 right now. We've got Brandon Ingram. Hands out there with Hernan Gomez. Then there's Devontae Graham. And it's McCollum in at the point. A nice shot by Rodriguez. Pelicans leading by 23. Now Graham. From down in the low post. It goes. Graham's got 8 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
New Orleans has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable.
CJ operating like a surgeon out there tonight.
Rodriguez outside. Puts up a 3. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
To the inside, Graham. And finished off by Graham.
Nance is just such a cerebral player out there. Does a good job of trying to be a threat with the assist.
Here's Rodriguez. And a miss there on the triple. The Pelicans have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling. And this may not be the juiciest stat you'll ever get, but the development of Brandon Ingram as a free throw shooter early in his career was shocking.
The shot by Rodriguez, no good.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game. Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Indiana's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Greg, as we take a look at Ingram's free throw shooting, he went from a mediocre performer at the line to almost automatic after a few years in the NBA.
And Kevin, it's a testament to the work he's put in. It was an area of his game he had to develop, and he didn't ignore it. And now his aggression on the court pays off with points at the line.
And once again off the mark by Indiana.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Here's Rodriguez. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got his 5th assist in this one.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
I know CJ plays the 2-guard position alongside Lillard, but he does have point guard vision, and that's a great find.
Here's Rodriguez. That 3 off the mark. And that's a foul called on Bowling. That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul. Onto the court for the Pacers.
And Ingram has got the ball here for New Orleans. And there's the pass to Graham. And the 3 off target. Indiana's gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range here in quarter number 3. Warren the pass to McConnell. Rodriguez outside. From past the arc. It's good from long range. Rodriguez has got 20.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
And that's a foul called on Bowling. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Hayes, he's checked in for the Pelicans.
Jackson Hayes.
McConnell against McCollum. Graham, the pass to Hayes. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
The Pelicans have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
Here's Rodriguez. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
New Orleans has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Ingram deciding where to go with it. McCollum outside. Ingram finds McCollum. New Orleans moving it around. Graham with the bucket.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Rodriguez. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Graham against Warren, and it's Graham missing. The Pacers shooting a troubling 38% in the 3rd. Not the finest work of this offense. The shot by Rodriguez, no good. The Pelicans shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. And that one's good. Ingram.
Brandon Ingram at that size constantly has a shooting window that's open.
Rodriguez outside. Trying his luck from deep. The rebound by Nance. Nance has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. And some changes here for the...
Substitution on the court.
Here's Jones. They've got Ricky Rubio. And Stevenson is out there with Taylor. Then there's Baller. And it's Brissett into the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And with so many entertainment options these days, Brent, the NBA not shy innovating to attract and retain viewers. Where do you sit with that? Keep it the same or be creative?
Well, I think the league does a great job of being creative, and I think that Adam Silver does a really good job of not just being a leader, but being a listener. And there's tremendous participation between the Players Association and the commissioner and the ownership group to continue to press the way that the game is played, try to innovate in the way that the game is broadcast, and it'll continue to do those sort of things to draw in the fans that love this game and are invited to that kind of competition.
Passes it to Ingram.
2 minutes remaining.
Goes up on the high post. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Ingram's got 11 points here in just the 2nd half. And the Pacers shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Indiana again missing.
not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Here's Jones. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And this August, the Summer League was back in Las Vegas, Greg, and that's where you're from. That's where you played. How pleased are you to see your hometown become a mecca for the game in the offseason?
Oh, it is such a proud moment for me, born and raised here, growing up here. And quite honestly, I'm just thrilled that we have Summer League again. After what we've gone through, partner, it is just a breath of fresh air to get back to focusing on the little things. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pelicans.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off. And what a huge standout performance it was
For C.J. McCollum.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And guys, at this point, he's probably better served to take a seat anyway. They've got no chance in this one. And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
The free throw drops for Lewis. And both free throws good for Lewis. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Kicks it to Stevenson. Here's Duarte, defended by Jones. Here's Stevenson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Outside, Jones. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.
This might be an uncomfortable question here, but what's it like to be the subject of so many trade rumors?
Okay, it's kind of like being lost in a desert without any water, and you're hearing people talk about this awesome water fountain they just saw.
Interesting, so it sounds like a trade would be a huge relief.
That's not what I said, John.
Now, you just compared the trade rumors to a water fountain in the desert.
Yeah, I did.
Well, that makes it sound like you would really welcome a trade out of here.
Next question.
DTG.